Hello guys, this is Glenn from Sydney CBD Repair Centre, and today we have a Samsung Galaxy S22 with a very rare condition. Well, it's broken. So this Galaxy S22, when you look at it from the front, looks okay, but when you look at it sideways, you see that the whole chassis is bent. It's a miracle that this smartphone is still working, but here we are. We're gonna replace the display and somehow make this smartphone work again. Well, it's technically working, but work again in normal sense. But later on, we also found that the internal components on this S22 is water damaged, which is a big problem, which that's why I said that this smartphone is miraculously still working even with those issues. So we're going to remove the back cover on this one. It's kind of tough, but given that this is already broken, we're going to take extra care and do the best that we can to mitigate the situation. We're gonna reuse this later on, so that's what we're working with. We're gonna remove the screws for the housing, the cover for the main board. We're gonna put the screws on the sides. Samsung is good enough to put screws of the same size for this first layer, so it's easy to track. I'm gonna remove the SIM card tray, remove the wireless charging film, and you can see there that David removed that first connector, and that's where he found that the smartphone is also water damaged. There's some leakage on the capacitors there. Very tiny stuff, but he's gonna clean it up. It's still not too late to keep that in check. We're gonna remove the cover for the main camera, remove the main board. Main board is stuck given that the chassis is bent. We're gonna take good care of it. Also some scratches on that metal part. I'm gonna pry it off the device. Make sure we don't damage the camera array. There's 3 of them. Make sure we do this right, and there you go. It's a very small main board, to be honest, which is kind of amazing when you think about it. Most of that, a third of that is just the camera components. Also gonna remove some miscellaneous parts. I think this is the front camera, if I'm not mistaken. This whole component is comes off. Also gonna remove the daughter board at the bottom, together with the wireless charging pad. Also gonna remove some screws. This is the daughter board. Connects to the main board with that connector. Now we're gonna remove, what else? The front camera. I think it's stuck there. There you go. So overall, the S22 is kind of more complex than what I remembered it. But as we take out our replacement display and housing, it all makes sense. There's a few bits and of parts that you need to track, especially these cameras for the main board. The main board is quite small, so you have to remember the orientation if you want to do this yourself. But if you don't want to do this on your own, you can go to Sydney CBD Repair Centre. We have David here, our Samsung Galaxy expert. Anything Samsung, David can fix it for you. That's not even an exaggeration. He's just more adept in fixing Samsung Galaxy devices than any other brand of smartphones. But he also does do iPhones, Asus ROG phones, Oppo, Xiaomi, you name it. He can find parts for it and fix it for you. We're also going to reuse the buttons, the power button and the volume rocker buttons. This housing doesn't have its own buttons, so Dave has to fish out ones from the old housing. Also has this, I think, sensor on the side. Not sure what this is for. Also gonna reuse that. Those are the flex cables for the buttons to communicate to the main board. That's it. We're also gonna install the main board now, the front camera. It's looking good. The battery also goes in, looking good. Next are the connectors, and then the daughter board. So that's it. We're just gonna reverse everything, reassemble this Samsung Galaxy S22, do some tests. If the water damage is that bad, we'll inform the client. But so far, I think this S22 will work just fine after this screen replacement. I'm gonna put back the screws. And if you have any questions, or if you have an S22 or any other Galaxy smartphone that you want fixed, do you need a new battery, new display, new charging port, or you need some advice on how to reset your Samsung Galaxy smartphone, go to Sydney CBD Repair Centre and David will help you with your technical questions and of course repair needs. He's also gonna offer you a free quote for your repair requests. So if he can't repair your smartphone, he will immediately tell you. He's not gonna lead you on, make you pay extra fees for things that he can't do. He will just tell you right away. And so far, this is a good example of the quality of work that you can expect from David. Although the front display is already looking brand new, the housing looks spectacular, the smartphone is working and all, but we still have to reuse the old back cover, which is, you can easily hide it behind a smartphone case, so that's not really an issue. But the phone in itself will work for a couple of years, 3 years, given proper care. Of course, if it doesn't get damaged again. The back cover needs a new replacement, but here we are. We're gonna reuse it and give it back to our client. Hope you enjoyed this, guys. I hope you learned something. Like and subscribe. We release new videos daily, and this is the before and after. Not much to it, but the bending is gone. See you next time, guys. Cheers.
If you want your smartphone fixed for a very reasonable price, you may contact Sydney CBD Repair Centre. We also provide mail-in repair services for customers outside of Australia or Sydney. Just message us so we can arrange the shipping of your device.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that, spitting slow, spitting fast. I could roast, I could gas, think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past and the pettiness. A reflection of the emptiness, hilarious. You think you're worth my time?